Welcome back. This is the 6th episode on how to be internally, and hopefully eternally happy with life. My name is Stick. A lot of people call me Sam. I just want to say, first of all, thank you for watching the first 5 videos. Hopefully this 6th video will help you out. I think this is a super important thing to talk about. But before we get into that, kind of recap why I started these videos. I have a lot of people that always ask me, how come you never have a bad day? How come life doesn't seem tough for you? I get that a lot, and life's tough for everybody. So first of all, know that before you ever say that to anybody, because usually the people that appear to make it look so easy are the ones that deal with their struggles eternally. I know I've had that issue before. So really, I just wanted to create these videos to help people just manage day to day. I mean, life is tough for everybody. It seems like it's getting tougher for everybody. So hopefully these little tips and tricks about what I do to help maintain my happiness, hopefully it helps you. And in the 6th episode today, I really wanted to talk about what you put into your brain. Just like, I guess this is the simplest line to draw. It's just like a diet. Whenever you're not feeling right, whenever you've eaten a lot of crappy food, you're just like, ugh, I can't do anything anymore. That your brain kind of goes through the exact same thing. And, if you're constantly putting crap in your brain, just like if you're constantly putting crap in your body, your brain's going to get fat, it's going to get lazy, and it's not going to think the way that you want it to think. So for me, one of the main things I can't stand is just negativity. We talk about that in the first part of the video. So, I don't watch local news at all. It's not that I'm not informed of what's going on in my community. There's Facebook, you can Google everything. Just make sure you're using multiple sources because everything's kind of skewed these days. But I don't watch local news because I don't like the negativity that it gives to me. I don't like the feeling that it gives to me. I'm not a big fan of murder TV shows and TV shows where you're constantly stressed out or thinking negatively of people. And that's one of the things that I think really helps me stay positive is I would rather put on Friends for the 10 billionth time, or put on The Office for the 10 billionth time, or put on In Living Color, or something like that to make me laugh, get my brain working creatively in that way, not working creatively in the other way, to where I think, if I step out of my house, I'm going to get murdered, or I'm afraid every time I leave the door, or I can't go out alone, just because you've consumed all these crazy things. And let me say, I'm not saying that none of that stuff ever happens. It does happen, and that's an unfortunate thing about reality. But it doesn't happen at the level that TV puts it out, NCIS. Those types of crazy murders maybe happen once every 20 years across the country. They're packing it all into one hour show and saying, this happens in this town every single week. Could be happening in yours. And that's just... It's horrible for your brain to digest that stuff, to constantly think about being worried and looking around, and you should be aware of your surroundings. I'm not saying walk around and be ignorant, but I'm also saying walk around and understand that the majority of people aren't crazy, the majority of people aren't going to lock you in your basement, the majority of people aren't psychos like you see on these TV shows. And it's not only that, it's politics, obviously. We're in a crazy political time right now, and people are getting consumed on both sides with everything that they read and everything. They want to take that, and it angers them, and it turns them into people that they're not, because they've been focused on this negativity, on this anger for so long. And that's all they do. They're negative when they wake up. They go on Facebook. They see their selected friends that have their selected same views, and they just feed into it and feed into it and feed into it and feed into it. And that's not healthy for you. That is probably going to drive you to be unhappy faster than anything else that we've discussed. Because you can have negative people in your life like we discussed, and that's fine. Sometimes your family's negative. You're born with it. They're just a part of your life. But that should only be a part of your life. And if you're choosing to use your free time to continue the negativity with what you're watching on TV, what you're reading, even the conversations, the online conversations that you're having with people, that is something that can really, really drive you into a deep hole very quickly. So to me, one of the most important things to being happy, control what you put into your brain. Put art into your brain. Put philosophy into your brain. Put poetry into your brain. Put natural things into your brain. And I'm not talking about drugs. I'm talking nature. I'm talking beauty. I'm talking go see a waterfall. Look up into the stars on a clear night. Like, that's the stuff that should be touching your soul. Not watching somebody get murdered for the 47th time on TV, because that's what you do on Wednesday night. You like that feeling that you get, that anxious feeling. The reason your body's anxious and the reason you're feeling weird is because that's not how you're supposed to feel. That's not how our bodies are designed. You're not designed to be tensed up all the time. That's really, really a bad thing for you. So before you digest anything, like you're on a diet in your body, think about your brain the same exact way. Before I put this into my brain, what's going to come out the other end? I know that's kind of gross if we're talking about diet, but your brain is the exact same way. If I'm putting this idea into my head, at some point it's coming back out. And so put happy ideas in your head. Put fun ideas. Put creative ideas. Put loving ideas. Put caring ideas. Don't put crazy, psycho, negative ideas in your head. And that's my 6th step or tip, or I don't know what you want to call these. I just hope that they're really helping you, and I know that these help me, and they help me keep track of the things I think about throughout the week. I've been keeping lots of notes, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're on YouTube, just click that button below. If you're on Facebook, please share this. Please tag a friend that needs to hear it. I'm not trying to make any money off this. My YouTube is not monetized. My Facebook page, I'm actually spending some money to boost these posts to hope to help people. I'm not trying to get rich off this, and that's part of the reason I did this specific series is, like I said in the first video, I see Gary Vee, I see Grant Cardone, I see all those guys talking about how money will help you get rich, or the hustle will help you get rich, or, you know, have those goals, set those goals, and you'll be happy. And that's not all the time true. I want you to be happy no matter what's going on in your life. Someone passes away unexpectedly, I want you to be happy internally. You know, you get fired from a job, I want you to be happy internally. Your boyfriend, fiance, husband, wife cheats on you, leaves you, I want you to be happy internally. And that has nothing to do with what you do for a living. That has nothing to do with how much money you make. That has nothing to do with the size of house that you live in, the clothes that you wear. None of that matters to being happy. Like I said in the first video, some of the richest people I know are some of the unhappiest people I know. How can that be? Just how? How?